Let's build a practical study plan for the CHPC exam, starting with the correct official content outline. A critical first step is knowing which blueprint to study from. HCCA currently has 2 different official CHPC outlines online. An older, standalone document shows one set of domain weights, while the newer candidate handbook shows another. The handbook calls itself the primary source, so you should give it precedence. Its 7 domains are weighted differently, and it no longer publishes cognitive level totals. If the materials CCB sends you point to a different outline, contact them directly to confirm which document controls your specific exam form. Before you can test, you must meet the eligibility requirements. Most working professionals need either 1 year in a full-time compliance position or 1,500 hours of direct compliance duties earned in the 2 years before applying. The other route is for recent graduates of a CCB-accredited university program. For most applicants, there's also a critical continuing education gate. You must earn 20 CCB-approved CEUs within the 12 months before your exam date, and at least 10 of those must be from live education. When planning your study time, pay close attention to the domain weights in the new handbook. The largest section by far is Domain 2, Privacy Compliance Program Oversight, which accounts for 25 scored items. This area covers program scope, annual work plans, internal controls, the privacy officer's authority, risk assessment, and reporting to leadership. Questions here test your judgment on how privacy program should function, not just isolated facts. A strong answer will identify who owns a decision and how the action fits the program. The CHPC exam emphasizes practical application, so you need to turn key HIPAA rules into decision drills. Focus on core concepts that frequently appear in scenarios. These include the minimum necessary principle for PHI, the 30-day timeline for acting on an individual's access request, and the breach presumption rule, which assumes an impermissible disclosure is a breach unless proven otherwise. Also, master notification timing. Individuals must be notified without unreasonable delay and no later than 60 days after discovery of a breach. To effectively analyze complex scenarios on the exam, use a repeatable 5-step method. For any given situation, first ask, what is the actual privacy or program risk? Second, who owns the next decision? Third, what must be preserved, like evidence or deadlines? Fourth, what is the first defensible action to take, focusing on verification before escalation? And fifth, how will you demonstrate the effectiveness of your actions? This structured thinking helps you navigate distractors and identify the best course of action based on compliance principles. Earning your CHPC certification is a major accomplishment, and you'll need to maintain it. The credential is valid for 2 years. To renew, you must earn and submit 40 approved CCB CEUs during that renewal period. Similar to the initial requirement, there is a live education component. At least 20 of those 40 CEUs must come from live training. Remember that the credits you used for your initial application cannot be reused for renewal. The current renewal fee is $145 for members and $265 for non-members. For a deeper dive, read the full CHPC exam guide linked below. It includes an 8-week study plan, more detail on each domain, and links to official sources. You can also test your knowledge with our free CHPC practice questions. Click the link in the description and subscribe for more compliance certification prep.